there, friends! Today we're diving into a magical birthday story about a princess, her animal friends, and a big surprise! And guess what? We'll color the whole scene and the birthday cake together while we hear the story. So grab your favorite colors because this one will be super fun and full of surprises. Let's get started! Once upon a time, in a kingdom surrounded by thick green forests and colorful meadows, there stood a grand castle with towering stone walls and sparkling windows. Inside this castle lived a kind and beautiful princess named Elara. She wasn't just loved because she was a princess. She was loved because of her warm heart and kind soul. Elara didn't spend her days like most princesses, attending fancy balls or wearing crowns. Instead, she spent her time with her three best friends. Max, a cheerful, floppy-eared dog who was always ready for an adventure. Luna, a sleek, curious cat who loved to explore every hidden corner of the castle. And Squeaky, a lively little squirrel with bright, twinkling eyes and a fluffy tail that twitched with excitement. Princess Elara had raised Max, Luna, and Squeaky from the time they were small. They played together in the garden, explored the forest paths, and shared every happy moment. They weren't just her friends, they were her family. One sunny morning, a cool breeze rustled the leaves, and the air smelled of flowers and freshly cut grass. The birds chirped sweet melodies from the treetops, and fluffy white clouds floated lazily across the bright blue sky. But inside the castle, something extra special was happening. Today is going to be amazing, Princess Elara said, clapping her hands with excitement. It's Squeaky's birthday, and we're going to throw him the best party ever, Max barked happily, his tail wagging so hard it looked like it might fly off. I can't wait for the cake, he said, bouncing around. Luna stretched her paws and flicked her tail. I hope there are shiny ribbons for me to play with, she purred, her green eyes sparkling. Squeaky hopped up and down, unable to hide his excitement. A party just for me? I never thought I'd have a real birthday party. The castle kitchen buzzed with energy. Max, Luna, and Princess Elara were busy preparing the perfect birthday cake. Flour flew into the air as they mixed the batter. Luna carefully sprinkled nuts on top of the cake, and Max couldn't resist licking the spoon. Max! Elara laughed. If you keep eating the batter, there won't be any left for the cake. Max grinned sheepishly, his nose covered in flour. It's just too good, he said with a playful bark. Finally, the cake was ready, and the delicious smell filled the entire castle. The friends carried it outside to the garden, where the sun shone brightly and the flowers swayed gently in the breeze. Balloons of all colors were tied to the chairs, and streamers hung from the branches of the tall oak trees. Squeaky's eyes widened in amazement. This is the best party ever, he squeaked. Princess Elara placed the cake on a table covered in a bright red cloth. All right, Squeaky, it's time to make a wish, she said, lighting the candles. Squeaky took a deep breath, ready to blow out the candles, but just as he was about to, a sudden gust of wind swept through the garden and blew them out. Oh, no, Squeaky gasped. Before anyone could relight the candles, they heard a soft rustling sound from the bushes. They all turned to see what it was. Out of the bushes came a group of forest animals. Rabbits, deer, birds, and even a few hedgehogs. They looked curious, but shy. Max tilted his head. What are they doing here? He whispered. Elara smiled warmly and stepped forward. Hello, friends. Would you like to join our celebration? She asked kindly. The animals hesitated for a moment, but then a small rabbit hopped forward. We saw the balloons and heard the laughter. We've never been to a birthday party before, he said softly. Squeaky's eyes lit up with excitement. Then you have to stay. There's plenty of cake for everyone, he said joyfully. The animals cheered and gathered around. Princess Elara relit the candles, and this time, with all their new friends, Squeaky blew them out in one big puff. Everyone clapped and cheered. They shared the cake, played games under the trees, and sang happy songs. Laughter filled the air, and the garden glowed with happiness. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold, Princess Elara gathered her friends close. Do you know what made today special? She asked with a gentle smile. The cake? Max guessed. The games? Luna suggested. No, Elara said softly. It was sharing it with all of you, and making new friends. Happiness is bigger when it's shared. Everyone nodded in agreement. They had learned something important that day. Moral of the story. When you share joy and kindness, it grows bigger and brighter, just like a celebration shared with friends old and new. And from that day on, the castle became known as the happiest place in the kingdom, where everyone was welcome to celebrate together.